Skyline in front of us, a look at Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Today, the finale of this quick two-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Philadelphia Phillies. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Robbie Ray is on the mound for game two. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, remember, guys, he's a young pitcher, still garnering a lot of experience, and he has a lot of upside. If he continues to improve, he's going to be around this league for a very long time. I can't wait to watch him in this one.
First pitch coming up as the leadoff man Melky Cabrera settles in to get us started.
Good afternoon for the White Sox. Left fielder, Melky Cabrera.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. Eric, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they've been in a nice little groove of winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And this is the final game of the homestand before they hit the road for 7 games. So you can bet they'd like to head out on a winning note.
A ball and a strike to our leadoff man here this afternoon.
And even just 2 pitches into our afternoon, already we're getting the sense that he's going to call a pretty tight strike zone.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Jordan has a play. 1 out. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Steve, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Well, Matt, this team has elite speed, so all you have to do is keep the ball on the ground, focus on hitting line drives, and play small ball.
Emilio Bonifacio will stand in, and as you can see, the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Into the windup and the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Jordan on the move. Into the stands. He got it. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at how the Phils will set up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Jose Abreu will stand in as you take a look at that highlighted column on your screen. He's closing in on that home run title.
All year long, he's been able to hit the ball out of the ballpark, and he's hit 4 home runs in his last 10 games.
And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Well, kind of strangely, Holiday has a bit of a reputation for rewarding the high strike. And that can really upset the hitters sometimes because the pitcher isn't usually trying to throw it there. So we'll see if any of that shows up.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Smoked on the ground left side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Boy, when you stroll to the plate with an 11-game hitting streak and then you bang out another base hit and take it to 12, you got a little swagger about you.
Kevin Vargas will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. First pitch on its way. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Not close. It's 2-0.
And a lot of times, harder doesn't equal better. You know, it's great to be able to blow guys away, but you got to be able to find the strike zone now and then.
3-0 now.
I don't like the way they're working here. They're giving him way too much credit.
Yeah, if it's an inch or two outside, I think he'll chase it, but not when it's way off the plate.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
Well, behind the plate, he might have been more concerned with trying to frame that pitch than he was trying to catch it. You know, they do get the called strike here, but you know what else? They get the pass ball.
Skied into very shallow right. Jordan has it in his tracks, and the inning is over. A man left for the White Sox. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Patrick Corbin, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, he's got close to 200 innings this year. Been very dependable, thrown deep into a lot of ball games. He's looking to do the same in this one.
Ben Revere comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Phillies, left fielder, Ben Revere.
Hard liner to center field, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
Ben Zobrist will stand in now as we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ripped on the ground to first. Descalzo on to first, and they get the double play. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, if you're on the mound, you better be careful with Michael Franco. And even 50 homers to his credit right now, so he's having just a remarkable season. I really can't say enough about how important he is to the lineup. It seems if he's going well, the team's going well.
Michael Franco will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Eric, these White Sox, as they enter play today, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And it's been a less than amazing start to the road trip, too. They've won just 1 of their first 4 games, so they'll be looking to turn that around here.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout. Ibarra has got it, and the side is retired. Down quickly go the Phillies. After 1, no score. Avisail Garcia will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Avisail Garcia.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
That's a 2-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
Hit to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Well, and that's exactly what you want to do right there. Get yourself another ground ball, and that's a good way to start the second as he gets the easy ground out.
Joaquin Ibarra gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Fastball called for strike 2.
And this is what you like to see, especially coming off of a loss in his last start. These first couple innings, he's coming right after guys.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Yeah, this pitch is just nowhere near the target. You see it run in and catch him right about thigh high. I have a feeling the bruise will be worse than the pain. That'll leave a nice rainbow for a good couple of weeks.
Giovanni Soto will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, he's been scuffling through this year, but over the last 10 games, he's been good, hitting over 350.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And a dive, but he's back. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
That's what you need to do after a hit by pitch. Get right back on that horse and fire a fastball in there.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner will get back standing.
Keeping an eye on him.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. And you figure to see that changeup more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
Runners on first with one down. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Franco has it. Zobrist on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Brandon Jordan gets his first opportunity now, looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in.
Jordan.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. 41st home run of the year for him. And the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, there's one thing for certain. He's picking the right time to start getting hot right here. With the postseason right around the corner, they're going to be relying on his offense quite a bit. And hopefully, this is a preview of what everybody's going to see in October.
Batting fifth.
Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. High pop up. Ibarra will wait on it. 1 gone. With a moment now, let's take a look at the White Sox defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, Jose Abreu coming from Cuba, everybody knew about what he could do at the plate offensively. But he's also making a name for himself defensively. He's made some incredible highlight reel plays. You know, a manager doesn't need his first baseman to be the greatest defensive player of all time. He just needs him to be reliable. And Abreu is just that.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Down the third baseline. Ibarra takes it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7th, third baseman, Adrian Beltre.
Adrian Beltre will stand in, hoping to make a late season push here toward moving to the top of the RBI leaderboard.
Anytime you're third in RBIs in the league, you're having a pretty good year. Maybe he can make a push for the title.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now, and 2 strikes here as well.
2 out, nobody on. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
When a pitcher's close to getting through a quick inning, this is where you really need to grind out your at-bats, especially as a bottom-of-the-order guy. So this is a good job so far.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Garcia. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the Phillies strike first on this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. The city's founder, William Penn, seen there at Top City Hall here in Philadelphia, as we welcome you back to baseball on the show. Daniel Descalzo will stand in. A couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Well, guys, one good game does not a season make. He's been hitting under 250 over his last 10 games, so hopefully he's figured something out.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone, but you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Granderson is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 1.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 46, Patrick Corbin.
Striding into the box, Patrick Corbin. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
You can tell here, in his mind, he's thinking quick inning. He's not even trying to set guys up. He's coming right after them.
Not the greatest at-bat thus far, as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
And he's thinking, hey, I get 1, maybe 2 chances a year to swing the bat. I'm going to get my money's worth.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Here's Melky Cabrera. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. It remains 1-0. Wilson Ramos digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Into the seats, 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Garcia is right there. 1 down.
This crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball. But he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
Settling in now, Robbie Ray, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0.
That's ball
2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Ben Revere waits on deck. Hit hard back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Boy, how about that at-bat from your pitcher? You started thinking this is already a really good at-bat because he's seen so many pitches, but then he caps it off by finishing it with a base hit.
Ben Revere will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
And it was a nice at-bat too, Matty. He looked really, really comfortable up there.
Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
The 0-1 on its way. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. On the ground to third. Reined in. The second for one. On to first. And for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play. And with this one, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Leading off the inning, Emilio Bonifacio, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. The windup and the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Oh, 2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Revere going back, still going back. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year as the White Sox have come back to tie it at 1.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, well, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Grounded down and this will kick off the third base bag. And problems down there for Beltre. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often. Kevin Vargas is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Turned on down the line, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Now batting, right fielder, Avisail.
Digging in now, Avisail Garcia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
First offering on its way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
As a hitter here, you've got to make him get the ball up. You don't go swinging at pitches that are down in the zone and more likely to turn into double play balls.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And a rather easy first out.
And now that would have fallen under the infield fly rule if it was a fair ball. But no matter, he goes over to make the catch here in foul territory.
Stepping in now, Joaquin Ibarra. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Revere is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Giovanni Soto gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And Bautista will make the catch to retire the side. Sox able to tie things up on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up, all tied at 1-1. Ben Zobrist is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Second baseman, number
First pitch
18.
coming. Here it is. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Garcia has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Maikel Franco.
Maikel Franco in now, hopped out in his first trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 51 on the year. And it's given the Phils a 2-1 lead.
I tell you, that's the perfect storm there. A power pitcher on the mound throwing a hard fastball to a power hitter at the plate. He takes a big swing and squares it perfectly. I mean, that's as long a home run as you're going to see.
Now batting,
Into the box now, Brandon Jordan, as he'll swing at the first pitch and send one on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
fielder, number 3, Curtis Granderson.
2 are gone in the Philly 4th. And standing in now is the dangerous center fielder, Curtis Granderson. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted the other way to left center. Vargas calls for it. And that's the third out. Phillies get one in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. We played 4. Now 2-1 Philadelphia. Daniel Descalzo heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's the pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball up around the shoulders, but it's strike 3 called and a questionable first out of the inning.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Standing in now, Patrick Corbin, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he misses with it. 1-1.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. A shot down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Swing and a liner, but this will be fouled. Set to deal on 2-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. So back-to-back strikeouts for him here to start the inning. And as you see there on the graphic, that total good for 4th best on the Philly roster.
Well, he's a big part of this pitching staff, and I know they appreciate all the strikeouts he brings to the table. Add another one to his total right there.
Melky Cabrera stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Grounded to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They still trail it here 2-1. Jose Bautista comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. Left side of the infield into the shift. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
Yeah, definitely a throwing error here as you watch the play at first. This throw skips right along the turf. That's a pretty good effort, but I'm not sure he would have kept that right foot on the bag anyway.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adrian Beltre. He flew out in his last at-bat. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And he misses low with it, 2-0. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
And a swing here on 2-0 as this is in the air out to straightaway center. Vargas will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Whoa, and as a pitcher, you'll hold your breath anytime a ball's hitting the air at this place, but luckily he got under this ball a little bit too much, and that runner has to retreat back to first base.
Wilson Ramos is into the box for his second appearance, 0 for 1 with a flyout. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Runners going. That evens it up, 1-1. He's running again. Liner towards second. Descalzo relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Emilio Bonifacio will step in to lead things off for the White Sox here in the sixth. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Lays off 1-0 for that man right there. Just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
On his way to pitch number 75. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
The first baseman, number 79.
Jose Abreu will be the batter. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Well, 2 singles isn't necessarily an eye-catching performance, but hey, I'm sure he's feeling just fine about it.
And he takes ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Oh, and he gets a fastball up in the zone, and he hammers it out to deep left field. And this baby is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 39 on the season for him, and it's given the White Sox a 3-2 lead.
This is just your classic fastball up over the heart of the plate. I don't even have to do a whole lot of analysis on this one. If you put that pitch there to this guy, he's going to take it over the wall. Simple as that.
Now batting, center fielder.
In now, Kevin Vargas. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. So after the strong 5 innings, things have not come as easily for him here in inning number 6.
Well, this is kind of the MO of this lineup. They have a way of just wearing you down, and they're starting to get into some better counts to hit, and that work's paying off.
And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. You'd have to think a walk here would hasten his exit from the ball game.
Yeah, he can't let that happen. In a close game like this, you got to make him put it in play.
Outside, 3-0 now.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
To third. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
And there you get a look at his pitches by inning. You can see the count. He's at 83 for the ball game. Not a huge concern just yet, but he's starting to get up there.
Avisail Garcia will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Well, on the bright side, I guess, he is putting the ball in play. He's just not getting that solid contact that you're looking for when a guy's really seeing the ball well.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. 3 runs, 6 hits. 1 error thus far for the White Sox. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. Bronco fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Joaquin Ibarra.
Joaquin Ibarra will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's given the White Sox a 4-2 lead.
When you have a hitter down in the count like that, you got to bury him or at least get him to chase something out of the zone. That pitch is way too hittable, and he pays for it. Just an enormous mistake, and now he's so upset with himself.
Here comes the Phillies skipper on his way out toward the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger, as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here. Ryan Webb will be the new pitcher.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 59, Ryan Webb.
Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Here's the catcher Giovanni Soto now, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And Soto able to lay off there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's the White Sox 4 and the Phillies 2. Anthony Rendon is going to come off the bench, as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Descalzo fields it cleanly, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The left fielder, number
That
2.
slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Ben Revere will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Now the pitch. A fastball here, too low. It's 1-0. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. And he'll squeeze this one for the 2nd out.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben.
We'll take a look here at his pitch count, and you can see, at least early on, he's been around the plate quite a bit. 36 strikes so far. That's a sign that his location is where it needs to be.
Ben Zobrist stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
That's wide, 2-0. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
A good job there making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Michael Franco will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
Bounce towards the second baseman. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1, still down by a count of 4-2. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. White Sox on top in this one, but before we get out to the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Tommy Malone is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Tommy Malone.
Daniel Descalso will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bounce slowly back toward the mound. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Wow, showing some sweet athleticism right there, getting off the mound. This is not an easy play, but he gets to it quickly, and then he makes a good, strong throw for the out.
Into the box, Patrick Corbin. As he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Good start to the inning here out of the bullpen. After 3 runs came in to score last inning, they needed someone to come in here and slow that offense down a bit.
Melky Cabrera will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
7th inning here at the ballpark, 4-2 our score. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. On the ground to the left side, there is Franco. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox, but they still lead this one 4-2. Brandon Jordan will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Here's the pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one.
He's done a really good job of kind of getting ahead of hitters here by throwing first pitch strikes to 70% of the batters he's faced, and that's why he's doing so well.
Now the 0-1. Chopped foul right at home plate. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
1-2, here it comes. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, he's allowed just 2 runs to this point. Both of them coming on solo homers. Things could be much different now if those had come with guys on base, but as it is, this has been a pretty good outing.
Curtis Granderson will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around.
Well, he's putting the ball in play, but clearly getting under it too much right now. It'd be nice for him to stay through one right here.
And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
But that'll be off the right field wall. The tag, and he's out at second base. He probably should have stayed right where he was.
And this is going to turn into one of those no harm, no foul situations out there on the mound. He serves out the base hit here, but that guy's thinking 2 all the way, and it doesn't work out for him.
Stepping in now, Jose Bautista. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. 2 out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail it here 4-2. Emilio Bonifacio comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And now a pitch on the way. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
Liner caught at third by Beltre. And a tough way to go down that time as he's retired to start the 8th.
Yeah, and late in a close game like this, That would have been a good leadoff base runner to have, and he definitely hits this ball hard. It's just pretty much right at the glove.
Jose Abreu will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Pitch on the way. Grounded fouled off to the right. Rocket to third, but quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Up next for the White
Good
Sox.
guys leading this one on the road here in the 8th as you get a look at our line score to this point. Kevin Vargas will step in, a ground out victim as last time. Now the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Franco is there, throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1-2-3 go the White Sox as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Leading off the inning, Adrian Beltre, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here it comes. And that's in there for strike one. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. Well, will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
Line drive to left. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
They've let these guys keep hanging around and hanging around, not able to put them away. I tell you, this game, it's far from over. They're not going to go quietly.
Wilson Ramos will dig in. He's flown out and hit into a double play in 2 trips. He's set. Here it comes. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Very high, 2-1. This is hit high and deep out to left. Looking up is Cabrera. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 21 for him on the season, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you're paying your big horse to do out there. I think he knew he wasn't going to get a fastball right there, so he just stays back as long as he can and then just explodes right through the zone.
Here comes Robin Ventura now out of the White Sox dugout, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Certainly did his job here this afternoon, but he'll have nothing to show for it as he'll be credited with a no decision.
Your attention, please. Now
So
pitching
a
for
call to
White
the
Sox,
bullpen now, and they'll make a
number
move for the
59,
left-hander here.
Antonio Bastardo. Bench
Drew
hitting for the
Stubbs
Phillies,
will get the call here
number
as he'll hit for the
16.
pitcher.
Drew Stubbs.
And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. And he misses again. 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Hit to third. Ibarra comes up with it on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Left fielder, Ben Revere.
Ben Revere stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. From the stretch. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0. Smoke toward third. On to first, and there are 2 down.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Ben Zobrist gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And a high strike there, 0-1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 3-1 now. Might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now.
And when he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
2 out, nobody on. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Foul. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the 9th inning now from Citizens Bank Park. All even now at 4 apiece. Les Good will enter now to start the 9th inning, as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half. Avisail Garcia stands into the
Leading off
box.
for the
He
White
could
Sox,
really use a knock
right
here.
fielder,
0 for 3 in the game so far.
Garcia.
Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. And there's ball one. And he'll lay off a fastball up in the zone here, and that brings it to 2-1 now. Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Now batting.
And here's a look at the numbers from the last time he took the hill. And hey, he wound up getting the win in relief. So he'd like to see his guys wind up on the winning end of this one, too.
Joaquin Ibarra steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Ball 2 now. Here it comes, 2-0. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. All even now, 2-2. Still 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Driven out to deep left center field. Granderson going back, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he will make it in safely. It's a triple, and the go-ahead run is at third with only 1 away.
Oh, that's a big at-bat right there. Late in a ball game, he's got a good read on this one, so he turns on the Jets rounding second and makes it all the way into third base here as the possible go-ahead run.
Connor Gillespie will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Gillespie.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
Your job right here on the mound, you gotta think strikeout number 1, ground ball number 2. You can't leave anything up that can easily be a sac fly.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Boy, and right here, just a ground ball is going to get you a run. And more than that, it gets you the lead in this game. So you've got to find a way to put that ball in play.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Hit in the air out toward left. Revere moves over. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going.
Hey,
That's the right approach at the plate. He knows all he has to do is hit one deep enough to get that go-ahead run in. That's exactly what he gives them. It's all about knowing your job and not trying to do more than you have to.
Now here's the pitch. This is line to left, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. And there you get a look at what's left on the White Sox bench should they choose to make a move in the near future. Adam Eaton will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 1, Adam Eaton.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Two and 0 now. To first. He's right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. Heart of the order 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th.
Hello, baseball fans.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the
Bottom
White
of the
Sox.
9th, Santiago Castillo will come in.
Santiago
Trying to
Castillo.
close the game, and in his 4th game, he's 1-0. He has not given
A
up
defensive
runs.
change for the White Sox.
6 scoreless innings,
Now
3
catching,
strikeouts.
Number 60.
Bobby Wilson come
Bobby
in and catch.
Wilson.
And they'll face Miguel Franco. He homered back in the 4th inning.
Leading up.
Bottom
the
of the
right
5th,
for the
bottom of
Phillies.
the 9th. Brandon G
The
here for this
shortstop.
9th inning.
Mike
Phillies down 5-4. One ball with no strikes. Low 2-0. Ground ball to first base. Abreu taking himself, and there's one down there in the bottom of the 9th.
Up next for Philadelphia, right fielder, Brandon Jordan.
Brandon Jordan will be the batter. He's 1 for 3 over back in the 2nd inning. One ball with no strikes. In the gap to right field. That's going to go to the wall. Jordan is going to have 2. He might end up getting 3. Jordan, he might try to, he's going to stay at 3rd. I thought he was going to try to circle him. But Jordan with a stand-up triple here in the bottom of the 9th.
Granderson.
It'll bring up Curtis Granderson. So Jordan with a 1-out triple. He's on that 3rd, and they'll bring up Curtis Granderson. Granderson is 1 for 3. He's single back in the 7th. One ball with no strikes.
Nope, that's
2-0. Oh, they're going to try to squeeze play, and Granderson bunts it foul. 2 balls and 1 strike. Now it's 2-2. Granderson in the gap. This will tie the game. A base hit. Jordan scores. Misplay the ball in center field. Granderson at second. They're going to give him a double. We're tied here in the ninth.
First baseman, number 19, Jose Bautista.
They'll bring up Jose Bautista. Granderson ties the game at the bottom of the ninth with an RBI single.
Your attention, please. Now running
Now
at second
Lance
base,
Payton
number
will
21,
come in the pinch run.
Lance Payton.
Let's see if Bautista can drive this run home. 5-5 here in the bottom of the ninth. Phillies trying to take the 2-game set with the White Sox and possibly win to clinch a playoff spot and win a division based on what happens later on tonight. One strike to Bautista. Kane at second base. 1 out. Oh, the runner goes to throw to third. And he steals. Kane steals third base. Now Bautista can just hit one in the air. And this could give the Phillies a win. Kane took a gamble. Two balls and 1 strike. Two and two. Popped up. Not even going to go beyond the spatters box. And Bautista's out, and there's 2 outs here in the bottom of the ninth.
The
The
third
Phillies have
baseman,
got it tied.
number 29, Adrian.
There's Adrian
Beltre.
Beltre. Can Beltre be the one to do it? Beltre is 1 for 3. Singled and scored the run. One ball and no strikes. Phillies want to get this run home. They want to get out of here with a victory and head over to Citi Field and take on the New York Mets. 2 balls and no strikes. Ramos tied the game in the bottom of the 8th. The White Sox went back out in front. And Granderson and RBI single to tie it in the bottom of the 9th. 3-0. Wilson Ramos waiting on deck. Oh, the ball gets away! Here comes Can! He scores! The Phillies win it on a wild pitch by the score of 6-5! Unbelievable! Of the craziest ways to end the ball game, and it ends on a wild pitch. Wow. Brandon Jordan will get player of the game honors. He went 2 for 4 with a home run and an RBI. It was the home run. By Jordan here. And he hit this is number 41 on the season as he flips the bat. Phillies win it by the score of 6-5. This is Brandon G saying we'll talk to you next time from Citi Field. Phillies are the best on the Video Game Network.